Hey everyone, I'm here with a quick story on Kevin Hunter, Wendy Williams' ex-husband. You know what? Some people are sad, some people are deplorable, and then some people are guttural. And then you got some people that are so far under and so low, you don't even know what word to use for them. Well, that person is Kevin Hunter. Now, ever since Wendy Williams unfortunately was no longer in control of her own finances, they cut Kevin off. They didn't give him another dime. It was just shut down, just like that. One minute he was getting a check in the mail, and the next minute he blinked his eyes and he wasn't getting anything. So Kevin said ever since he stopped receiving payments from Wendy, he couldn't afford his life. He said he's in financial ruins. And he said he needs his money now. And he wants Wendy Williams, guardianship, or whoever is in control of her finances, to pay 2 years of back payments. And he's saying, okay, she don't got no more money in her account. He wants them to tap into her retirement plan. Is this man out of his everlasting mind? He's so low. Dude, the gig is up. You robbed to blind the entire marriage. And guess what? Now, I don't care if you go to Target, Walmart, McDonald's, Starbucks. You need a job, sir. Get a job that's going to give you some benefits and figure out your life. Listen, guys, we're going to get more into this story right after this. All right, let me share screen. How low can you go? This man is sick. He's psychotic. So pay up, Wendy. Wendy Williams, ex Kevin Hunter, demands 2 years of back divorce payments because he relies on them for expenses. Um, all right, sir, whatever. She ain't got it. So go get a job. He also wants to execute documents about Wendy's retirement plan. He's unbelievable. According to court filings exclusively obtained by the U.S. Sun, Kevin is demanding that payments, which he claimed were agreed to in his and Wendy's marital settlement agreement, resume after they suddenly ceased just before she was placed under guardianship in 2022. In the documents, Kevin said that their out-of-court mediation had failed, and that's why he's bringing their case once again before the court. The father, too, told the court, I rely on the servants' pay for my living expenses, and having been without this income for 23 months has affected me greatly. Wendy X is also asking that the star, via her guardianship, immediately pay all servants' payments which may be due and owing at the time of this court's order. Kevin is also seeking to execute documents pertaining to Wendy's retirement plan. So they should tap into her retirement plan to pay you? No, sir. I'm sorry. Not going to happen. I also respectfully request that the court compel the plaintiff to sign the qualified domestic relations order for the retirement plan, or in the alternative appoint me an attorney, in fact, so that I can execute the document if the plaintiff does not sign the document within 7 days of the court's order, he added. Well, first of all, Wendy can't sign anything. That's why she have a guardian. I would not have to file this motion if the plaintiff did not stop my servants' payments and if the plaintiff would have signed a qualified domestic relations order for the retirement plan. As the U.S. Sun previously stated, the documents Kevin also urged the court to compel Wendy's team to hand over all the bank records from the date of dissolution of the marriage and to current. Well, you know what? This fight is not really, it's against Wendy, but it's not. Because, you can never say that Wendy stopped it on purpose. She got a whole guardianship that unfortunately probably took her money and the money that was earmarked for you, Kevin. So if there ain't no money there, what are you going to get? Show me the money. In the documents filed last week, Kevin argued he was promised access to his ex's financial records by way of the Guardian. On December 8, 2022, I attended a mediation with Wendy's counsel and New York court-appointed guardian Sabrina. Can't stand that, Sabrina. In that mediation, Wendy's counsel and guardian agreed to provide statements to accounts and bank records they claim to have gotten permission from the New York court to provide. And they let that brother know Wendy has no money. There's nothing there. One source close to the mediation negotiations, and I said this in a previous video, in 2022 exclusively stated to the U.S. Sun that during one meeting between the parties in December, the mediator, a former New Jersey judge, told Wendy's ex and his team, the reality is there is no money. There's none. The out-of-court sessions were aimed at resolving Kevin's claims that he is owed money earmarked for him in their marital settlement agreement. Despite the former judge's statement about Wendy's financial affairs, there's no proof offered to them to support the allegation that the former star is broke, according to the insider close to the negotiations. During the mediation, Kevin repeatedly asked for Wendy's financial records. However, Kevin said despite supposed assurances from his ex-guardian and her attorney that would provide him with Wendy's bank records, they never materialized. During Wendy's docuseries, Where's Wendy Williams, which aired on Lifetime last month, the star said while discussing her guardianship, "I have no money. And let me tell you something. If it happens to me, it can happen to you," she told the camera of her financial situation. I will say this. The only good thing that this fight that Kevin Hunter is having to try to get his money, it may force the courts to see the seediness and the illegal stuff that is happening or happened with Wendy's money if the court forces them to show the bank statements of Wendy Williams. And they should have to show the bank statements from the moment they took guardianship to this point, and then you have to give a full accounting of where all said money went. So they're not really fighting against Kevin. They're fighting against being exposed as guardians to say, okay, how you want to show me a bank statement that says she has $0? Where did all this money go? So we would really need to see the bank statement when y'all took over. And I'm just making up numbers so we could talk here. If the bank statement when the Guardian took over was $100,000, and now few months later, it says 0, you're going to have to explain, well, where did that 100,000 go? Now let's bump that up to millions. How are you going to have a bank statement that in 1 month it said millions and then maybe 6 months later is nothing there? So they're not really fighting Kevin right now. They're fighting being exposed for probably siphoning out Wendy Williams' money. But we're going to get back to him because he's being greedy now. No, you're not going to tap into her retirement plan. He wants to show, he's like, okay, he doesn't care about Wendy. He cares about, oh, I need this money to live. Sir, if you did it, whatever you did for these 23 months that you didn't have it, continue to do it. Because guess what? You're not going to get the money, and you don't have, and they know you don't have the money to have a lawyer to really fight this thing for you. So that's an extra insurance for them that you're not going to get the money, because at some point you're going to run out of resources to keep trying to bring them back to court to fight this. That's why they promise to show you something on one thing, and they're using stall tactics to not show it to you, because after a while they already know you're not going to be able to afford to keep going back and forth to court with this, especially if you don't live in New York. It's messy, it's sad, but what's even sadder is that Kevin could care to this moment, cares nothing about Wendy. The reason why he lived the life that he lived for all of those years, the reason why he was able to afford the mistress, Cares nothing about her. Now he wants them to tap into a retirement plan so it can be given to him. Go sit down, Kevin. We're not rooting for you. We're not rooting for you at all. Listen, guys, chat with me in the comments. And when I get an opportunity, I will chat back. If you're not a subscriber, subscribe. Hit the notification bell so that every time I upload a video, you will be notified. If you are a subscriber, welcome back. Everybody, thanks for watching. Don't forget, guys, hit the like button. Tell me your feelings about Kevin Hunter wanting to tap into Wendy Williams' retirement plan. You have got to be kidding me. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you on the next video.